Morning. Okay, I'm going to walk you through what the students see as far as purchase options if you don't go the route of the bookstore inclusive access, which, we can talk about that for fall. At any rate, here's the Instructor Resource Center. If instructors integrate MindTap into Blackboard, there are no student instructions. They would just follow a link. Um, but if they are going to run it through Cengage, and you may already be familiar with this, but I would go to my Manage Courses tab in this class URL here, or the course instructions. They would use that, just enter it into their browser. Now, this is exactly what they would, though, also see um, if they were going through Blackboard. They would just be directed right here. They wouldn't have a link. If they're existing students, which a lot of them are, they would already have an account and they would just sign in. They would recognize all these things. Otherwise, they would just create an account. They filled out that page that I just was on, which is really just asking them to establish a username and password, then they would be taken to this page here. So they are actually being shown the ability to get the 14 days of free access. But not only is it 14 days of free access to this book, it's 14 days of free access to the subscription, which is Cengage Unlimited. So if they have multiple Cengage courses, and I will show you that right now. So it's just going to say you have 14 days of free access to Cengage Unlimited, and it includes this book right here. So I'm going to say start my free trial and explore Cengage Unlimited. Again, this is going to be a free trial for our entire catalog. So they could actually look up our ebooks. They have the ability to find every single book that we publish, 22,000. They essentially have access under the subscription. So they have 2 weeks to do that. We do have videos that will walk them through how to get into this, and we're happy to come to the first day of class and walk them through this as well. I'm using one of my own accounts, so I have a lot of different classes here, but if they enrolled in multiple MindTap classes or Cengage Now or WebAssign, depending on what discipline they're in, those would all populate right here. They have a tour for me as well. So I can access my class right here, and it says trial access because I'm under that 2 week time frame. I can also browse Cengage Unlimited. So I can go to the Career Center. We have a College Success Center. Any book where students don't have the bookstore bundle, but perhaps they have just purchased MindTap on its own, which I'll show you in a second. They have the option of renting any book that they are enrolled into a digital course for $7.99, and those would come up here, any course that they're enrolled in. So if I enter my access code for this one here, so if I buy the access code alone in the bookstore or access it here, I always have that upgrade ability for the first, I think, 30 days. But again, we can also browse the catalog based upon discipline. There's study tools that are book agnostic for all kinds of popular disciplines. They can enter, or they can search for any kind of author, title, theme, etc., and add them to their bookshelf. So again, they have access to 22,000 of our ebooks, and then any course that they're in. So again, this is for the 2 weeks. I can go to my home and see my course right there, or I can click here and find my courses right here. So if I click into my course, so if I click into my course, I have my course right here, so I can get right in. And again, I have that 2 weeks of free access. I'm always going to have this trial clock right here, so I know how long. And so now, if I want to access MindTap on its own or enter my access code, I will say upgrade now. This will give me the option of either purchasing as soon as this loads up, purchasing Cengage Unlimited right now here for the $119.99, and it'll show me if I've enrolled in several courses. It will show me here how many courses it does include already, and then it does show my savings, and then it shows the other purchase options. So here's my Guffey book, and again, I have a lot of things on here. I have the ability to register my access code right here, or I can add to cart for $100. The Guffey, like I said, that's the instant access. And so if they have a bookstore bundle or a bookstore access code, they could do it right here, or they could do it right here directly as well for that $100. And again, we have all kinds of registration information, so students are not confused about this. Again, they'll always be presented with the ability to add the hard copy, the traditional hard copy to their cart. Anything that class that they are enrolled in, they would always have this option right here to do that as well. So they do have that for $100. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that if they were to opt for this right here and they pay the $100 or whatever price we have negotiated, and they click on this upgrade now will still show because they'll have the ability for 30 days to upgrade to Cengage Unlimited. So this price would be the difference between whatever they paid for and then the $119.99. So if they enrolled in one class and then decided they have another class with Cengage, they have the ability to upgrade to that so that they have unlimited access. So that is how students will register into the course and see the course. Um, Again, we're more than happy to create a registration video for them. We have some generic ones also so that they can see uh, how this all works. Another thing is when they click in for the first time, like I've logged in before, when they do click in for the first time, they will be prompted with the ability to take tours. They'll have walking tours of this inside of this homepage here, so they understand how to use it. So if you have any questions, let me know. That's just a quick overview of the student registration process and the payment options.